people talking about?
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them.
Welcome to Tinfoil Hat. We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
Revolution will be podcasted.
All right, guys, welcome to Tinfoil Hat live from the Wise Wolf Gold and Silver adjacent studio. Just go to Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. No, go to samtripoli.gold. Use the promo code Tinfoil, and you too can get in on the Precious Metals game for as little as $50 a month, sent right to your door. We're in it to win it. We got the prophet himself, my good friend and yours, Eddie Bravo, aka Buckwheat. What's up, buddy? How are you, dude? What's the word?
Man,
I haven't seen you for a little while. I miss you, buddy. What's new?
It's been how long has it been since our last comedy day? Less than a month, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't see you on a weekly, I get sad. I get really sad.
That's cute.
Aw,
That's
buddy.
cute.
I love you.
Love you too, man.
So
Where
the
were
great
we last?
Eddie, we were in we did
Oklahoma.
Tulsa and crushed it, and
That's
then we
right.
did OKC during the Red River rivalry, and we did the best we could.
Yeah.
And we did the best we could, dude. You know, we were out there just slinging it, telling jokes, entertaining the masses, the people who don't like football, which is totally our demographic. So if you want to see some of the magic, guys, a big show's coming up. That's right. That's right. Well, I'm going to be in tomorrow night. I'm going to be at the main room of the Comedy Store. Eddie Bravo's on the December Comedy Chaos. We're very excited about that. I'm at Skankfest November 14th through 16th. And then the big tickets are moving. So grab your tickets now. Tinfoil Hat Comedy will be live at the Virgin Hotel in their special theater that they have there. November 21st. Now we're going to go do the show on Friday. Hang out on Saturday. And then we're going to go to the Shit Bowl on Sunday. We're going to go to the Shit Bowl on Sunday. So grab your tickets at samtripoli.com. Dude, those tickets.
I don't think you mentioned what city that's in.
Las Vegas. I said Vegas, right?
Oh, I didn't hear you say Vegas.
Okay, well, we're in Las Vegas, and we're going to go Sunday night to watch the Browns versus the Raiders. Thank God we didn't buy our tickets 5 weeks ago.
Truly.
But you know
Are
what?
they on a discount?
By
They're
then,
gonna pay us,
Shador
yeah.
will be in. Shador will be in. Shador will play the Raiders game. 100%.
Oh, really? So that might
Yeah.
be make the tickets go up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did we buy our Raiders tickets yet?
No, I found some, but you want to be on the 50-yard line. I don't know where to get those. I'm trying.
I think there's a whole shit ton of tickets available. Nobody's
There's probably we might be the only ones there. It might be like a Clipper game.
What are the odds of the Raiders taking it, or who
No,
should
dude,
take it?
I'm a giant Raiders fan. I'm gonna have my Howie Long leather jersey on that was given the dice, and then Eleanor Kerrigan gave it to me. It's his authentic jersey.
Oh, dude, I want to see that.
I will be
cool.
wearing it. I will be wearing it, and I will be rooting for the Browns. I want the Browns to win so that we can get that number 1 pick and get that kid from Indiana. I don't want to win another game.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to win another game, dude. We need a quarterback. I'm tired of this. Let's get a high-end quarterback and end the bullshit.
So even if you're up in the fourth quarter, you're still like committed to that every week, or is it like
every week, dude? At this point, we have 2 wins. What are we doing? What is the purpose of another win? What does that do for us?
What's the
Nothing.
worst score? What's the worst score in NFL history?
I don't even know. I'm sure it's a Raiders game.
Yeah, it's probably like 50 points or something. It's not. NFL doesn't get too crazy. Let's see. Biggest.
Well, both teams, the Browns and the Raiders, both are 2 and I think we're 2-7 now.
Yeah, and some reason you're higher than us on the ranks. I don't know why, and it's pissing me off. and you guys have all of these first round picks you can use to get that number 1 pick from the Titans. So we need to get at least number 2. I think there's at least 2 quarterbacks in
If
this
you go back
draft.
to 19, these are the most lopsided blowouts in NFL history for courtesy XG here. 66 Chiefs Broncos, Chiefs 56 Broncos 10.
Ooh.
Cowboys Lions and 68. They're all old games because the competitive balance is so good now because of the salary cap and free agency. Cowboys 59, Lions 13. This is like baseball. There's one relatively modern one, 2004 Chiefs 56, Falcons 10 here. Pats Bills 07. But yeah, it's all in that 40 range.
Thank you, Trina, the hottie, who says we're his favorite, our favorite comedians and podcasters. God bless you. Eddie, so excited to have you on. You're one of my favorite people. I love your text to me. I get the good stuff. Interesting times right now, isn't it? Isn't it kind of crazy that they somehow decided to, end the government shutdown right after the elections? I mean, it's just such manipulation. It's hilarious.
So they did end the shutdown?
Yeah, I mean, they basically got the votes now, they said, and they're going to make everybody come back within 35 hours to vote, start the government up again, get those EBT cards rocking, bro. It's going to be Christmas in these nail shops.
How did the shutdown, how is it affecting flights? Because I'm hearing that all these flights have been canceled because of the shutdown. How does that work?
They haven't done it yet, but I have a couple of flights scheduled, Eddie, and I've been getting alerts frequently from American like, hey, you may experience delays or cancellations. We're trying our best. And they've canceled some, but I think they were waiting in hopes that they got something worked out. But
I mean, if the government's back on, it should be fine.
That's what I would assume, but there could be like a knock-on effect, like where maybe some got delayed and it got pushed back and back and back.
And with the EBTs.
How is can you imagine a government airline? Who would take that shit?
Well, it's not the airline. It is basically the
TSA.
People not even the TSA.
The
people who are in
the Federal Aviation Administration.
Yeah, that's who it is. They're telling what planes land, what planes not to land, and they're just gonna work it out and wing it. Okay. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, they can barely do their job when they're there. You know what I mean? We got helicopters crashing into planes and shit.
And you got all these trans that work now at the FAA, right? They can't even get their shots anymore. So it's chaos there. It's chaos. People are just walking off. There's planes in the air. They're like, I'm leaving.
Have you done any research into that job, air traffic control? Most of them have the most outdated equipment, like shit from the 70s, bro, in the 80s, like the first computers, and they won't upgrade it for some reason. And it's just chaos, like planes almost colliding all the time. It's one, if you saw it, it would freak you way more out about flying. The way I saw a documentary about it, and it's just ridiculous how close it is.
Yeah, all this stuff's old. They got nothing but old shit.
Isn't the logic that they have old shit because it's like harder to hack?
That's good logic, though. I think
that's a great logic, but that's not it. They just don't want to spend the money. They want to spend the money on Israel. That money goes to Israel.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
So what's new, Eddie? What's the new thing you're into? Anything? Like, where are you at on everything? Are you excited about the 3-eye atlas that was supposed to come and terrorize us on Halloween? That's conveniently now behind the sun. It just shot past us. Is that what we're talking about? It just didn't even stop.
I can't believe anybody's even taking that serious.
I can't. It's just driving me nuts, dude.
I mean, it's so obvious that it's fake as shit. I mean, it's so obvious. I can't believe people are entertaining this as like a real thing. I can't believe it.
What about that Israeli? It was like, take your vacation days now.
So stupid, dude.
Take your vacation early.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
So what do you think, Sam, about that SR, whatever the call it?
The FR?
What
Three eyes. Three eyes.
What is this fake shit?
The 3-eye atlas thing?
Yes, that one. What do you think?
I think it's bullshit. I said from the start. I was saying on my other show, until they're penetrating me, I do not care. Until they're in my guts, and making me call them daddy, I'm just not going to be into it. And I have
That's
zero.
been your policy in life, pretty much, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Until you're in my guts, I'm going to assume you're not real. Okay,
You know
that's
what
kind
I
of
did?
where I go.
I did have a dream recently. It was a super realistic dream where they were going for Project Bluebeam. They greenlit it and they just said red team go. And it was nighttime and I'm standing out with my friends. I don't remember who was with me, but it's like filling the entire sky of this mothership. But to me, I was like, dude, you guys believe that's real? I was like, look, in my dream, like, dude, that's a hologram. That shit ain't real. And everyone's outside looking at it, tripping out. It was pretty realistic in my dream. It was more realistic than this SR 311 Atlas.
Eddie's gonna be the one who's getting bent over with his ankles by his ears, and he's gonna be like, "You guys believe this? This isn't even real.
It's a hologram.
It's a hologram.
That's not real space, dick. You think space like that?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
light particles.
It's all they got left. That's
Like,
what is the point of it then? What do you think the point of it is?
You think this is real? You think I'm really doing this?
You think I would really suck alien dick?
You think I'm really working this bag down here? You think I'm really working it?
Dude, can you imagine what kind of slime comes out of alien dick when they like, yo, it's got to have like space parasites in it or some shit, you know?
Yeah, it's not good, dude. It's not good at all.
What do you think the point is? What do you think the point of it was? Just a dry run or something? Get people ready for the.
No, everything is to get your anxiety up. That's what it's about.
But do you know anybody who was anxious about this? Like, do you know any dumb people, like people that dumb that were like, oh no, not the comment. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was all over the internet.
But do you know anybody
look, it
personally?
brings us down. It's emanating energy from it. It's like a ripple effect.
But do you personally know any one person who gave a shit about this?
No.
I don't
but
know.
They did talk. I mean, Joe talked about it like seriously on JRE. I'm like, what? Like come on.
He loves space. So he's really into space.
Yeah, he does love space. I mean, he's got to have those conversations. For me, it's just like, nah, I'm not buying any of it. Yeah. As anti-specious says, it's all loose harvesting.
You know what? I saw just one video on it. Like when they, and I couldn't believe, like, to me, it was, the first thing I thought was like, damn, they can't do better graphics than that shit. That's the first thing I thought was, it's amazing that they don't have better graphics than that shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
It looks like Atari. It looks like Atari graphics.
It's crazy that we can see a galaxy from 100 billion light years away, but this thing's supposedly in our thing, and all we see is Christmas lights. They're like, look at the Christmas lights.
I wonder what their excuse would be for that. I guess their excuse would be that it's relatively quite small and moving really fast.
Yeah, but it's way closer than a star system 400 billion miles away.
Because the guy that went on Rogan's, he said it's like 7 times faster than like a gun, like a bullet. Like 7 times
7,
faster.
not 8, not 6.
Yeah.
7 times faster than 8.
So dumb.
Not, you're right, Johnny.
Stupid. And they all have weird haircuts. Like nobody talking about 3-Eye Atlas has a normal haircut.
Oh, like the guy from
everything
Ancient Aliens?
looks like Halloween is 365 with them every
that
day.
Japanese guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Machaku,
Michio Kaku,
yeah, that dude, he's all into it. He's talking about it like that's some real ass shit. He's into it.
That's a weird guy.
Machaku, what's his name?
Michio Kaku. Yeah.
All right. So what is it? What does this asteroid do different than every other one? Is it throwing out a signal?
I'll tell you what they say. It's interstellar, and we just haven't had that many interstellar objects. That means it came from outside of our solar system, and there were some things about the way it moved that were like curious to them, according to them, like the direction, kind of the path it took. There were some like changes in speed, which are not typical apparently.
It's moving in an intelligent way. It's not a natural phenomenon.
Like there were features of like the tail where it almost like preceded it. It was like in front of it. some of the like the elements that it was emanating were different than what we would expect. Yeah, I mean it's just
that's so funny. Its tail is in the front.
Yeah,
that reminds me of when they were putting dinosaurs together, and they're like, "This is its head, this is its tail." And the guy's like, "Oh, it's the other way around." He's like, "Ah, this is its head, this is its head." Where they're just spitballing stuff at that point. It's just making stuff up, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, the aliens!" I wonder what percentage of people who got the shot are really concerned about the aliens.
I would say 85.
85.
Yeah.
85.
If you got a booster,
yeah,
1,000,000% you believe that shit's real.
Yeah, 100%.
This says it's only the third confirmed interstellar object to enter our solar system. Its trajectory is hyperbolic, not bound to the sun, meaning it's simply like passing through. It's not stuck in the gravity.
But it went right to the sun. That's kind of weird.
Sun, yeah. And because it's
doing there,
just
chilling.
It's like behind the sun.
Well, I mean, it's not, nothing.
Would it order in and out and it's eating it in the parking lot?
Yeah, I mean, according, there's nothing to slow you down in space except gravity. Apparently, I don't know why it doesn't get yanked by the sun. That's something that's a little confusing to me. But it has unusual composition, like I said, and color changes. They said it has large-scale jets and an anti-tail structure, which is what I was talking about. An anti-tail. That's what they call that. That's their fancy tail that's in the front. It's extremely high velocity and age, and then it's it's a little close for comfort. Apparently, they don't like how close it came.
Are they saying it's like it's as big as like a city or a state? Like,
oh, okay.
What are they saying? How big is this thing?
It's like 3 9/11s.
It's 100. Okay, yeah, it's not. It's
like
relatively
5
small.
Football fields.
Yeah,
100 to 300 meters, according to this. So not big at all.
Oh, wait a minute. That is 3 football fields. I was just down.
Whoa!
Yeah, I nailed it.
I'm jealous.
You nailed it, bro. You know their game.
Dude, it's as big as 3 football fields. Whoa, it's so big.
It's 33 9/11.
Oh wait,
that's how long it is.
No. I'm sorry, that's not right. Okay, that's just ChatGPT lying again. You just can't trust that shit. Okay, it could be a few hundred meters, or how do they not know? Or roughly like 3.5 miles. You don't know if it's a couple hundred meters or 3.5 miles.
Man,
we're just spitballing at this point, dude. They got a bunch of XGs over there. Just go.
I love that they're telling me,
it could be anywhere. It could be anything, dog.
I
It
guess
could be
maybe
like
they don't know.
3 9/11s or 14 football fields. I don't know.
6 7. I don't know.
It could
Don't
be
do
6
that.
7, dog. 6 7.
They said the most likely diameter is less than a kilometer. Well, they have no clue, I guess. Great.
Yeah, it's just they're just making shit up because nobody's heat check. Nobody's checking that. We just assume everyone's like, yeah, they're the scientists. Look at there. They got lab coats on and a monocle.
I really don't think anybody cares, bro. I don't know anybody that cares about this.
Not at all, dude. Whenever again, I say this all the time. Whenever there's like a giant traumatic impact event, I like to go to Instagram and see how the Instagram models are taking it, and they don't care. They are ass up, face down. It does not matter.
Dude, I was at the gym and I overheard 2 people next to me talking about it. They're like, one dude is like a trainer, and then he had it was like a older lady he was training, and they were talking about it like it was real shit. They were like, she said something like, well, it's supposed to be behind the sun, right now, but it's gonna make its way. And then the guy goes, how close do you think it's gonna get to Earth? And she's like, well, they really don't know right now. They're saying they're like talking about it like it's some real shit. It's hilarious. How close is it gonna get to Earth?
Dude, we just gotta figure out what is the best time for that. I think it's gonna be right around when Trump's presidency is coming to an end. And they need to like do something to be like, we're gonna keep him in, and just like, dude, we can't go to a new president. What do you want? AOC to talk to the aliens? Is that what you want? You want big booty Latinas talking to them, dude? We gotta keep this guy in, dude. Keep him here. That's how we do it.
I think they have the technology to pull it off now, though. I think they the hologram technology has gotten to the point where they could probably pull this off. People are gonna believe it. Yeah, I think they could do it.
You ever get into holograms on 9/11, Eddie?
With
Do
the
you have any
plane,
thoughts on that? Yeah.
I anything's possible with 9/11. I mean, it could be there was no planes and they just blew those up and they just said there was planes. Those planes could be like holograms or put in afterwards. I don't know. Maybe there was planes. Maybe those really were planes, but it's not crazy to think there was never any planes. Like how easy would that it would be so easy. Just say there was planes and there was never a live shot. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think there was no live shot of a plane hitting the Twin Towers. It was all just people saying planes hit it, right? And other people were saying, no, dude, bombs were going off. It was bombs. So,
we had human vibration on, and she was like, there are articles in newspapers talk about how the hospitals were all waiting for a ton of people to come in and nobody came in. She brought up the articles on the show.
So you're saying no people died?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you what articles were written right around that.
Yeah, there's theories that the office is pretty empty.
These are dangerous conspiracies.
I feel like, haven't we seen on the news though? Wasn't it live on the news when the plane hit? I mean, are you saying maybe you couldn't exactly see like that it was a plane? Is that what you mean? Like, because
I don't think that was. I don't know.
Because I think the second one was live on like CNN and shit when it hit. I believe. I just know maybe you couldn't see like the actual airframe or whatever. But
I don't think any. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't think I could be wrong. But I don't think there was any live shots of planes hitting anything. I think that all the video of planes hitting the towers were not live. And some people think that all that footage, any plane footage, was like doctored and put in at like afterwards, CGI planes. I don't know. I'm not saying that I know anything. I'm just saying anything's possible.
That's my whole thing. Anything is possible. It is all.
Totally.
I think I think they just have layers of deceit, and if one doesn't work, the next one's there, or maybe they all work, and everyone's fighting over what are the layers of deceit. That's the same thing with the Charlie Kirk situation. I just think they had so many layers of deceit, and they're all there to just run interference, so no one knows exactly what was happening. It's crazy.
All down with the direct energy weapon theory. I mean, because those towers were dustified. That's a fact. Those towers turned to dust. Where's the rubble? Where did the towers go? Just like that Dr. Judy Miscavige or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
That to me, that makes sense. They blew them up. Definitely bombs went off. We know for a fact. There's like just tons of firefighters and witnesses said bombs are going off. Bombs are being detonated, like multiple bombs. So bombs definitely went off, but I could see the bombs and direct energy weapons working together. Blow them up
with a drone plane or a plane. What we know didn't happen was 19 hijackers. Like I can say with 100% positivity, I mean literally 100%, 19 hijackers did not cause that. I can say that. Without
not closet. I think it's possible that there were hijackers who thought they were doing the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because that helps.
My whole thing is this. It's like if you're a person, especially a grown ass man on that plane, and you know something is bad and it's not going to get better unless you do something about it, and all they have are box cutters. Like, box cutters isn't like Crocodile Dundee. That's a knife. This is a knife. You know what I'm saying? It's like little cutters, like ding, ding, ding. Like, what are we going to let a bunch of tiny ass dudes? Like,
yeah, I mean, I hate
when I went to Afghanistan, Johnny, let me say this. When I went to Afghanistan, okay, they were talking about how the problem the Afghanis have is that their nutrition has been so bad for so long that they don't have good eyesight. They're not super strong and all that stuff. So you're telling me, and I know Saudi Arabia is not Afghanistan.
Well, these guys had also been in like the country for a long time too, in the
yeah,
U.S.
Doing yayo with strippers. They're not. They
Hey,
weren't doing
that's a power up,
CrossFit,
dude. That's like Sonic powering up with rings. That gets you ready.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't believe any of it, dude. I don't believe that part of the story at all.
The first couple planes, the what they say anyway is, and believe it or not, I mean, whatever. Because I don't think this is the only part, obviously, but that nobody knew that was what was gonna. I don't know how anybody knows that they didn't think that, but the report was that people started to get the word on the other plane that the one that vaporized, that and that's the cover story for why they.
Yeah, listen, guys, hold on, Xavier. Right. Listen. I don't want to bring a lot of anxiety to everybody. I don't want to deal with a lot of stress for these people. And that's why I want to tell you about our good friends at Cornbread Hemp. Okay. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches and discomfort? The CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated with your body, not against your body. Okay. Yes. Cornbread Hemp. I should have. Yeah,
their CBD gummies are great, dude. Whether you need to chill,
aren't they fire, dude? They're such fire. Listen, Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are made to help you feel better, whether it's stress, discomfort, or you just need a little relaxation. Right now, Tinfoil Hat listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/tinfoil and use the code tinfoil at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/tinfoil and use the code. What do you think there, Xavier Guerrero?
They're the best. Nothing better than Cornbread Hemp.
I love that, dude. So listen, CBD gummies from Cornbread Hemp are formulated to work with your body and not against your body. And we want to thank them for sponsoring this show. Do you ever take gummies there, Eddie Bravo?
I take melatonin gummies.
Oh, tell me about it. That's crazy. Hey, you know what, Eddie? You're a hardworking man. You need some hardworking gear. That's what I've always said about you for Christmas. Wait till you see what I get you, dude. You're going to have the best of the best, and you're going to get the top shelf stuff from our good friends at True Work. That's right. Fall weather changes fast. Hot, cold, wet, and windy, sometimes all in one shift. It's crazy. True Work is performance workwear built like it matters, because it does. Founded by trade professionals who were tired of wet and heavy gear weighing them down. True Work set out to make workwear that keeps pros comfortable and ready for whatever the day throws at them. Designed with advanced performance fabrics for lasting comfort, all-day mobility, okay, and year-round job site protection, okay? Every piece is tested on job site with trade pros, so when conditions change, you're still ready. Over 50,000 5-star reviews from pros in every trade and every climate. Johnny, talk about your True Work. You love it.
Oh yeah, dude. It's the kind of stuff that I can I'm just as comfortable wearing at home on the farm as I am, going out in public here in LA where people judge you harshly. So it's good looking and it's rugged.
Listen, look at these. Look at this, dude. This is good stuff here. Listen, if you need something like this, you should get it. I think you should use it.
I totally agree with that generic sentiment.
I use this. You should too. It's that simple, guys. So upgrade your day with workwear built like it matters. Get 15% off your first order at truework.com with the promo code TINFOIL. That's TRUEWERK.com. Promo code TINFOIL. And we thank them for sponsoring the show. Yes.
Jimmy says, I don't wear True Classic. Jimmy, you don't know shit, brother.
You don't know anything, dude. Johnny's a man of the land, dude.
Everything they make that they've sent us is really good.
Johnny gets horny for True Work. That's all I know, dude.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
And the guy really, really loves it. So, what are your thoughts on the Charlie Kirk situation, Eddie? I mean, where we at? That still happened, right? We still care.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, I don't pay that. I mean, I know like the basic shit. I know. Is it true that there was no funeral? And because the people that are saying this doesn't make any sense. They're saying, how come there was no funeral? There was no this, there was no that. He never did this. They never did that. Like, Is that true? Like there was no funeral? Why wouldn't there be a funeral?
Johnny, thoughts on that? Johnny
I'm
loves
looking
to
it up.
read
Yeah, I don't
obituaries.
know. They had that big memorial service, but I still haven't heard anything about a funeral.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. You never
So what's
like
the
a lot of these things. You don't hear about the funerals.
Like a burial, right? That's what we're saying, like a burial service.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever. Like the conspiracy theorists are saying this is bullshit because
No autopsy, no real autopsy.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Right?
That's all true. That's all true.
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, dude.
And then there was supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not.
Hold on, guys.
Supposedly there was where he got shot in that little booth. There was supposedly like a entrance to like some kind of basement.
We're talking
tunnel. Yep.
Tunnel Jews. Yes, they were tunnel.
And then
Jews.
Watch out for them.
they put cement over it, right? Is that real?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they immediately were like renovating that space. It's so bizarre that they would
Never seen anything like that before.
No.
I mean, the only time we saw something like that was 9/11, right? Dangerous conspiracies. Very dangerous.
Yeah, where they shipped all the shit off to Asia. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how we're like
before we get off on 9/11 and go into
well, real quick, Eddie, before we get into I want to say on 9/11 because this is Jeffrey Wilson of the cult of his new show. Okay, I saw the second plane hit live. That's Jeffrey Wilson. He's super deep. We did a show with him. You remember we did in St. Louis, and you were trying to convince him of flat Earth.
Yes.
Hey Jeffrey, could you see it was a plane, or I mean, could it have been an explosion?
Could it have been a missile that looked like a plane, Jeffrey?
A drone.
See, that's the thing. I don't find that relevant, Sam. That if it was because that implies that they would like want to spare the lives of the people on the plane.
No, or they just took them out.
Right, but why wouldn't they just remote pilot the plane?
It's way easier to fucking if you want something blown up, dude. You're gonna rely on some dudes that don't know how to fly planes. Like
Jeffrey Wilson says, definitely a plane.
It's way easier to blow it up and send a missile or whatever, a drone. That's way easier than because it wasn't like the intelligence agencies from multiple countries were not involved. So if they were involved, I mean, there was a cover up. So of course they were all involved.
We know that.
Why would they needed it to blow up? It wasn't like, oh my God, they're gonna blow this thing. It was planned. So if you planned something, just like a school shooter. They don't generally why would you need the school shooting to go on? You need some people to die or whatever. You're going to rely on this crazy kid that you've been no,
but I think the idea is that it was like remote piloted, it was like a drone essentially.
Yeah.
It could be anything. I don't know. Maybe there was a plane. Maybe there was.
Jeffrey Wilson says it was definitely a plane and he was there. And we know that guy.
But that probably 12 years old too.
Jeffrey, are you that young, Jeffrey? I don't know.
There's people that say
Jeffrey's I think he's almost 50.
There's people that say, hey, we landed on the moon. I saw it on TV. We landed on the moon. I saw that with my own eyes. I was 3 years old.
He's saying that it could have been a drone. He just saw something fly into the building.
Maybe he thought it was live and it wasn't live, but maybe he just remembered it. Oh, it was live. I saw
Jeffrey Wilson goes pretty deep. He's been on my show many times. I know
Jeffrey
goes pretty deep. Yeah. He did a show with us. You remember he was there the day that Epstein was unalive? Do you remember that? And we did that big show. It was Conspiracy Christmas.
Damn, it was that day. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was there. He was there for that.
Yeah, I know, Jeff.
And you guys were discussing Freemasons.
That. Yeah. What was that?
We were having a debate about Freemasons. Good guys, bad guys.
See, the one I think wasn't a plane was the Pentagon. Because there's no seats, there's nothing that has to do with that.
I
think that was a mission.
Either it was a bomb at the Pentagon, either based on what I saw, my guess, it was a bomb. They just blew that counting office away, or they just shot a missile into it, something like that.
Yeah,
I didn't see no way.
It's a missile. How about the new January 6th thing? Did you see that, Eddie? That they've discovered who they believe the J6 bomber was, who like set the bomb there. It didn't go off, but who they think it was.
Who was it?
It was a Capitol police officer who was a chick, who then became a CIA. They instantly promoted her to the CIA, and now she's kind of gone on the run. Nobody knows where she is. But they matched it, Johnny. Were we talking about this last night, Johnny?
Yeah, we did it on Broken Sim. It's out now. Check it out.
Yeah, we watched it, and it's basically that they did it based on her walk.
Yeah, they
It's
used like government tech basically to identify her, which I believe it's called a gait matching technology. It's crazy. They analyze everything about like the orientation of your hips when you walk, the way your knees bend, and it's like a thumbprint. Apparently, they said they're 98% certain it was.
So everybody has a certain walk. Is that what they're
That's
saying?
what they say. Yeah. Sounds
Yours
like,
is like we tell you because your
yeah.
knuckles are dragging on the ground.
Of course. And
But
then
I mean,
you got your heavy legs.
remember when
And then
they
you got
spent,
your
like-
heavy legs.
Yeah.
They've been telling us that blood spatter was real for what 50 years, and none of that
Yeah.
shit's real. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
What? Say that again. Blood.
Like blood spatter analysis. That's pseudoscience. It's total bullshit.
Like DNA stuff.
Yeah. No. Like, you know how they'll come in and analyze, like, well, this looks like he took the axe and lifted it back, and the blood went flying on. You know, they have guys come in that
all
like
that Dexter shit. That Dexter shit.
Right. Yeah. That's all bullshit. It's all.
I
just
believe
nonsense.
that. I don't even need to see a video. It's just like, of course. Like I
You
believe it.
said it with confidence. I believe you, Johnny. With the confidence you said that, I believe
It's
you're
the
telling
same,
the truth.
dude. They found out with polygraph, lie detection,
Mm-hmm.
that most of those they find out you're lying because you admit it. That's how polygraph works. It's not because there's like really, most people can, or not most people, but a lot of people can just lie, and it shows no, or they get so nervous that there's no sign. It kind of confuses it. But most people just admit it.
When it comes to lying, though, I believe that lie detectors work because you can see. Do you remember the movie True Romance?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, dude. Sicilians, bro. I'm Sicilian. Yeah. I love that. I love that scene.
Do you remember the part that we're talking about when Christopher Walken was talking about pantomimes?
No, I remember when he talked about
you know what pantomime?
Sicilians.
Yeah, that's exactly the scene, though. But he was talking about pantomimes. You know what pantomimes are?
What?
Pantomimes are ticks you do when you lie. Like he says, girls have 9, guys have 7, something like that. I could have the off. But when someone lies, like a girl, like if someone lies, sometimes they like pull their hair back like this, and sometimes they touch their nose. That shit's real. That's real. Because you could tell when someone's lying when you catch them off guard, and that's how they do it with lie detector tests. Like whenever you just ask them regular questions, easy questions, regular questions, easy questions, baseline, and then you ask them a serious question, and then boom, they twitch, they do something, they touch their nose, they pull their hair behind their ear. That shit's real, dude. That's real. I used to long time ago when I was 21 or 22, I was dating a severe drug addict, a girl who was addicted to meth. She was, and I didn't understand how strong meth addiction was. I didn't know she couldn't quit. She was telling me she quit, and I believed her at first. I found out she did meth, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna quit. I'm sorry. I was just trying to lose weight. I didn't want to be fat." I'm like, "Okay. All right, that's cool. You're going to quit?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm done." I'm like, "Okay." And I didn't know. It took me a couple of years to find out she was to me, and she never quit. And she had this secret life going on. And I didn't know what to do. So a friend of mine recommended to go to Radio Shack and start taping your phone calls. So with a little tape recorder, you could tape your own phone. It was my phone in my house. She didn't live with me. But she would come over, and then I would go to work in the morning, and she would stay at my house and then leave later. But she would get on my phone. This is before cell phones. This was 1991, 92. I'm in Hollywood. So I decided I just start taping my phone calls. You go to Radio Shack and get this. So every time someone picks up a phone, like old rotary phones, it doesn't work anymore because everyone has cell phones. No one has.
And there's no Radio Shack.
Yeah, exactly. So anytime, so there's the tape recorder. and that records you. You'll have a tape all day. You have a tape, and you can listen to your phone calls. It was my phone. Nobody was on my phone except me. Why would I want to listen to my own calls? But when I left from work, I'm like, I knew she was to me. She would call up her drug dealer and set up all this shit, and I would hear this shit on the phone. So when I would ask her about it, she would do all those pantomimes. I could tell she was lying. I'm like, damn, look at her lying. She would do everything. She would go like that. She would touch her nose. It was that shit's real. That shit's real. And that's detective. There's like high level lie detectives that they just watch people get interrogated and they know if they're lying or not. Just like the scene in True Romance. That shit's real.
But
There's poker tells.
It's got to be 100% to be admissible in court. It's got to be
Yeah. And Eddie, how lucky are you that you got the only tweaker that didn't take appliances apart? You got really lucky on that.
I got her though. I got her. She was full of shit.
I love that you gave her a chance over years. This time you're telling the truth, right? But dude, it's kind of crazy because, now this is like completely a CIA intelligence event, January 6th. Like now the bomber's even CIA. I mean, which we all knew.
Charlie Kirk thing and 9/11. This is the one thing I wanted to say is JFK, all that shit. No, 9/11. You could watch. They can make a documentary if they want to cover everything. 9/11. The documentary would be 18 hours. There's so much shit on 9/11, right? There's so much shit. Nobody was held accountable for that shit. There's all this. It's so obvious it was a false flag. It was so obvious, but nobody's held accountable. Look at the Epstein list. Except for like Jean-Luc Brunel, he got busted. There was a couple guys who went down with Epstein. They're dead now. But overall, all the people on that list, no one's going to be held accountable.
They got promoted, dude. They got promoted. They got bigger jobs. They got just like the governor, FBI false flag. Where they were going to kidnap the governor. The person who ran that got moved to J6, and he was running that.
Yeah, nobody's being held accountable for it. Dude, think about it.
I would have loved to.
9/11, nobody went to jail for that.
I mean, Dick Cheney died peacefully. I mean, it's ridiculous. They had like 400 flight simulations going on in the air, like air defense simulations. Nobody knew if they were coming or going. They just like on October 6th in Israel, they sent their number one anti-terrorism unit all the way to California. Like it's just like ridiculous. I would love to have been there the first day that the guy from the Michigan governor PSYOP was brought in, and he's like, "Hey guys, just want to meet everybody. Just want to say, very excited to work with you guys, and I'm not here to change anything, dude. I'm just here to make sure the wheels keep turning and everyone has a good job, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. And I know we just had a holiday party, so I'm sad I missed it. But maybe we can all get together and go down to Applebee's and catch up and get to know each other. But just want to say I'm here. I'm just a plus. I'm not here to change the way you operate or get rid of anybody. I just want to make sure this operation goes off. And let's get these domestic terrorists, right? On the count of three, domestic terrorists. 1, 2, 3, domestic terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Like it must have been just a crazy ass. I mean, dude, it's so nuts.
I like the idea of those operatives showing up and them all realizing they know each other. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, oh shit, there's Billy and Tommy and Jerry from the Air
What
Force.
if you're like hooking up with a chick, Johnny, and she keeps trying to be next to you at the rally? You're like, move over there. I know. I talked to you after. Move over. Go on the other side. You're gonna blow next to me.
You're gonna blow my cover.
You're gonna blow.
Hey, you think I mean, it is pretty crazy that after all this time, all the Russiagate, Crossfire Hurricane shit's coming out, and all the indictments with Comey and Clapper and John Brennan. That's pretty crazy. But we'll see if anything goes down. They could easily just let them walk. You know what I mean? But they are being investigated. Very interesting, but it's very hard for me to believe that anything's actually going to happen.
The reason it's hard to believe is because then they open up the door for them to be investigated. That's the big thing. Everybody works kind of together, to make sure that, you know, nobody. That's why everybody gets their freaking. That's why everyone gets a presidential pardon. I mean, they all do. If they investigate one side, I mean, whoever they throw in the bus is told, "Listen, we're throwing you in the bus. We're going to get you right out. It's just this is all theater." But no one really. I mean, when George Bush and Henry Kissinger and Rothschilds and Dick Cheney all died peacefully, you know, I have a conspiracy. This is from Trina again. How does flooding happen? You're telling me there's absolutely nowhere the water can go? Hey, man, those are hot chick questions right there. Those are hot chick questions, and we're all for it. At $5 a pop, you can ask any question you want. What do you think of the UFC fighters throwing fights? I think it's a lot more prevalent than, you know, here's the whole thing. Everyone's getting mad at these fighters throwing fights. Nobody seems to be getting mad, and the FBI doesn't seem to be investigating the NFL, the NBA, when it's so obvious that they're manipulating outcomes so they get the right teams in the right places. I mean, it's so obvious.
Baseball too.
It was really hard,
Johnny.
Baseball's in regards to fixing games like NFL and basketball. It was really hard. I got friends always sending, dude, it's rigged, sending me clips and plays. And look, he didn't even try to tackle him here. It's really hard for me for the longest time until recently to wrap my brain around how someone could fix a football game. And I thought the only way you could fix a football game is you gotta have like a super corrupt ref or something.
Did you see this? You know,
let me finish.
Okay.
So I was like, there's no way you're going to convince a quarterback or a running back or someone to fix. Like, I couldn't wrap my brain around. I go, the only way is like through the refs, I guess. That's the only way, because you could call a holding play every play. So with that, damn, you just use them. You use those holding penalty calls whenever you need them, you know, because every play there's holding. And every play there's pass interference. Pass interference going on every. So maybe that's how they do it, and then the refs have the power. Same thing with basketball. Like there's always fouls going on, and they call them. Maybe they got the umpires and the refs. That's the only way. But now,
Eddie, did you see? I mean, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I got you.
Let me finish.
Yeah,
so just a couple days ago, I see, you know, that famous former mob guy, Martin Ferenzi.
Yeah, that guy's great. Yeah.
That guy. I heard him talk about how they rig sports. I'm like, oh my God, that's it. They get the players all addicted to gambling, and then they're always going to be in debt. So they say, well, we'll wipe off this debt if you throw 2 interceptions. And then the quarterback goes, okay. You know, that's why they don't talk. Because why would they talk? Because it's about their own debt. Because I couldn't fathom trying to convince someone, paying them or offering them money to fix a game, and it hasn't come out. Eventually, there's going to be a football player like, they offered me, you know, $1 million to throw this game, and I said, there would be people talking about it. But this way, they get degenerate gambler players, get them out of their debt, but they got to do something. And if they don't do it, they're going to get whacked. So that's the way he explained it. He goes, we just get these. That's how we fix games.
I'll pull that up because that video is great, Sam. You'll love this.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I just saw
So
it.
Right there, I'm like, oh my God, that's how they do it. They get everybody into gambling, and they got all these people in debt, and they use them. That's how.
Isn't that how they got Michael Jordan? It wasn't he in debt some shit and supposedly had to pay some shit back?
Maybe.
All right, here. This is the video. Let me just kind of jump ahead here.
Too high on this because
Can you
I've been working
Here it is. Check it out.
leagues and the NCAA about gambling and players getting involved in it for 30 years. As a matter of fact, I was recruited out of prison when I was, about 6 months away from coming home, and started working with all the major leagues back then. And obviously that was followed up by the NCAA, and I've done over 300 universities both Division I and Division II, speaking to all the student athletes over the years. So why do they pick me? Because I had a big gambling operation on the street. I had 12 or 13 bookmakers working for me at that time. And so obviously I knew a lot of athletes get in trouble all the time, with respect to gambling. It happens. I don't like to throw a wide net over everybody, but listen, you got to understand with athletes, gambling is an extension of their competitiveness. They raise the stakes when they gamble. And this is what happens. Many of them get in trouble, whether they be in pros or in college, but it's been happening and it will continue to happen. Now, 4 of the 5 New York families were involved in this investigation. It just broke this morning. And, oddly enough, the Colombos, my former associates, my former family, they weren't involved. So either they were smart and didn't get themselves in trouble, or somehow they're missing the boat. I don't know what it is, but let's get into this a little bit. Let me make you understand this, people. It's always going to continue. I did a media deal this morning, and they said to me, Michael, we haven't heard much about organized crime, ever since, the Gotti days. We haven't heard much. You don't hear that much. Let me tell you something. They got smart. They're working undercover now. It's not the same as it was in my lifetime. No doubt about that. But they're not going away. And I've said this many times. They're not going away in my lifetime. They're very resourceful, and gambling will always be a major business of Cosa Nostra. That's just how it is. It's very attractive. It's very lucrative. Guys love to gamble, and they love to make money by gambling. So yes, they're going to continue. Are the sports leagues going to be targeted? Of course, because they know athletes are easy prey in many, many cases. I'm sorry, they used to come to me, my bookmakers, and tell me things, which I'll get into a little bit. Athletes are easy prey. They get themselves in trouble. They owe a debt, and they got to do whatever they got to do to get out of it. Sometimes we have to intimidate them. Sometimes they just play along with us, whatever. But it happens, and it's not going to stop happening. Why? Because today, athletes have more access to gambling than they did in my day. Back in my day, you had to go to a bookmaker. You had to go to Vegas, maybe Atlantic City. Today, no. Today, you can gamble anywhere. So what happens? When they gamble legally and they lose their money legally, what do they do then? They try to make it up somewhere. They turn to a bookmaker. They have relationships on the street that say, I know how to get you out of this. Don't worry about it. And they do what Chauncey Billups does and a few of the other guys. And this is a widespread net that they seem to have pulled out over here. I'm going to read you an article so you know exactly what I'm talking
Johnny,
about.
That's enough. That's enough.
So there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. They get the athletes that are in trouble with gambling debts. They get them to throw interceptions, man.
That, and not only that, but like Price Picks, where like you can pick if the guy's gonna make certain amount of baskets. That's really easy for you not to make. If someone tells you, hey, just make sure you don't make 20 instead of 19, and no one's gonna catch you not making 19 instead of 20. It's a normal mistake. Oh, he made 19. It's that close usually. It's like on
later on in that video, he says like what they tell them. They go, listen, we'll get you out of this, but listen, the next 3 passes you throw right to the other team. 3 passes in a row, throw it to the other team, and you're gonna do whatever the say.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that comment that I put up about the 3 refs from last year's playoff run? They basically got fired in the offseason. They were the ones who were reffing Chiefs games, and it was so obvious that they wanted the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and that's what I'm saying, dude. Like that call when the Rams went to the Super Bowl. I mean, that was such an obvious pass interference, and the guy was staring right at it, and he didn't even call it. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, they probably got the refs like in gambling debt as well.
Mm-hmm.
The refs would probably get out of debts. If you owe that is just so easy. Promote gambling up the ass, FanDuel, DraftKings, promote the shit out of it, and you're gonna have a lot of who are in debt who can help you out a little bit.
Yeah, I agree, dude. It's kind of crazy, bro. Where'd Johnny go, by the way? Where did Johnny go? He says, hey.
Disappeared.
Oh, he's back. Okay, Johnny's back. Now he wants back in, huh? Johnny, okay. That's how you want to do it. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's a crazy ass time. And people are, I just can't believe these guys don't get hit with anything. I just can't believe it that nobody says anything to the NFL. Like, what's going on with that one pass interference that you didn't do? But you know what? There's a great way to make money, and it's called crypto, guys. You guys should check it out. That's right. The Copy My Crypto membership site is the best. Guys, has it pissed you off to watch crypto fly up in price for over a decade and you still done nothing about it? Yeah, makes sense. Crypto is complicated and really boring. Well, here's the good news. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to make money. Like, you don't need to know a thing about crypto to make money like so many have. The Copy My Crypto membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James McMahon personally owns, which means you just copy him, okay? It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest. You just simply follow along. So let me tell you about James. He runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which has almost 100,000 subscribers. Okay. In the summer of 2020, he told his investors who invested to buy 26 cryptos. Had you put $100 into each one, it went on to be worth $123,000. Of the 26 cryptos, his top pick of the year, the one he singled out called Phantom, went up 692 times from what he said. That one call alone retired a number of ladies and guys in their 20s and 30s, okay? Tons of people retired. Remember, this is public knowledge, and you can just go to YouTube and verify for yourself. So if you would like to join the over 3,000 members who copy James, then pause what you're doing and head over to copymycrypto.com/TFH. That's copymycrypto.com/TFH. That's right. You'll not only find proof of everything I said, but our viewers get full access for just $1. Yes, you missed out on Bitcoin. You haven't really. You can still get in, get a little bit. But there's over 2 million other cryptos. Do you really think you've missed out on all of them? Guys, don't waste any more time. Go to the site and read it for yourself. Once again, that's copymycrypto.com/TFH. It's ended money worries for so many. It may just do the same for you. And we thank James for sponsoring this show. Bang.
What I was going to say, did you see they just changed the rules today for baseball gambling? That because of the Clace and the other guy were because you can bet on what the pitch is going to be, and they were being told what pitches to throw. So they made it so that now you can only bet a maximum of $200 on those things because it was just fixed, like fully fixed.
You
so
see how
you could bet. So wait up, you could bet that if the guy was going to throw a curveball next, and if you threw a curveball,
no, you could bet
money?
balls and you could probably bet strikes.
Yes,
curveball. But this guy people were betting whether you throw a ball or a strike on the first one, and some of them were so obviously bad, and it's hilarious because there's one that's so bad that Andy Pajes swings on, and that means the guy probably lost on that bet, and everyone's congratulating Pajes for screwing up this guy. Yeah, do you
think it could affect politics? Because you know how you can gamble on the election now. Do you think there's any way, if there's any big whales in there, that could change the outcome of whatever law?
Well, you could gamble on politics. How does that work?
Yeah, you can gamble. You can literally
who's going to win, who's going to lose.
It's not technically. I mean, yeah, you've always been able to do that, right? But but you're talking about like Polymarket and stuff, right? Where they make markets for.
Yeah, Kalish is this? It's the other one.
Kalshi, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you can bet, like you can literally bet if Trump's gonna go for a third term, literally, and then if he goes, I mean, some very dumb bets out there, but they're there, which I don't know if it's gonna affect the election or anything like that.
Yeah, here's this story. MLB worked with its legal sportsbook partners to create a $200 bet limit on pitch level markets and prohibit these from being in props, so you can't get the pitch level stuff in the props anymore to multiply the value.
Is there any betting on an over-under on how many illegals are going to get deported?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can.
5 million, right?
New market.
It's so funny. You just need like 10 more departed. You just start grabbing Latinos and handing them the ice.
yeah,
like
just calling
another one.
Waiting in the Dodgers parking lot.
Have you heard about the ostrich Holocaust?
Yes. Aren't they claiming bird flu or some shit?
Well, the thing about ostriches, they have the antibodies to fight it. And they just thousands.
They have the antibodies to fight what?
Bird flu. That's what they're saying.
But bird flu is, you know what the flu is? The flu is your body detoxing.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. You know me. I'm a no virus guy. Dangerous conspiracies. Dangerous conspiracies.
Yes, harmful conspiracy theories.
Harmful,
on YouTube.
dangerous conspiracies. You know me, dude. You know how I roll.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what everybody's saying. It's like they're also trying to kill the food supply. We're seeing it done in real time.
The people
It's
eat
so
ostrich.
crazy. Yeah, you can have ostrich meat.
Mhm.
There's ostrich burgers.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's old.
Yep.
They've
Yeah,
had
we're
ostrich
terrain
for
theory around here, dude.
years.
We're terrain theory. But it's so crazy. They went in at night like sniper fire, like some video game, and just took them all out.
So crazy. What
is going on in Canada?
I know, man.
It's like they just flipped a switch and it went nuts up there. Because Canada was the best country to visit to do stand-up. It was the best. They got it. And now it's like crazy town. And like half the country is gonna like secede from the other half. Like everyone wants to leave the Toronto area. They want to get out of there, Ontario. They
So
want to
is
get out of there.
Trudeau is totally gone now.
Yeah, now he's banging Katy Perry.
What?
Isn't that
Really?
a weird
Really?
relationship?
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's banging
Whoa.
like
I didn't know that.
just the pegging she must be doing.
She got
There's no
some
way she doesn't
slob.
peg that guy. There's no way. There's no way. It's like, yeah, it's like, and how do those two come together? Like, who hooked that up?
I think
You
he was
know?
waiting for it. He's probably waiting for it.
You want to get
Get
the
out of
guy whose
office.
best friend went to jail for like sex crimes? That's it. Hey, what happened to your best friend? Oh, he's a weirdo. I didn't know it. He kept it to himself. And then you look at Trudeau's like charity. It's literally the boy love symbol from the FBI. It's
Is
so
it? Oh,
crazy.
that's- let me see.
And then he lived right down the street from that serial pig farm killer.
Picton.
Yeah,
I
he
think it's
lived right
yeah,
down the
Richard
street.
Picton. Yeah.
Like, dude, the guy's. You ever see Trudeau's reaction to his brother dying? He's like smiling. He's like, ooh. Someone said Katy Perry is gross. I don't know if I go that far.
No, she's just
gross.
No, gross. No,
Come on, dude,
super
I can
hot.
say
Look at
it.
those titties.
Ooh, pussy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very crazy, dude. It's crazy time. Seems like everything's going on. Have you heard the new Anne Heche theory, Eddie?
No.
There's a new one. Oh my god.
Well, that the movie she was going to put out was about Ellen DeGeneres. We're not going to get into it because these are dangerous conspiracies.
Harmful conspiracy theory.
Harmful conspiracies. You know?
Oh wait a minute. Who? Oh wait. It was a documentary on Ellen DeGeneres, and who was putting that out?
Remember her old girlfriend Anne Heche, who they said everyone went crazy on, and that they like she crashed into that house, and they show firefighters putting her on a gurney or something, and she gets up right in the middle of it trying to get away, and they're like, sit down. One guy doesn't even have a fire helmet on. He has like a construction helmet on. It was like so obvious they weren't real firefighters. Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah, I saw it. That's crazy.
It's
He's
crazy,
gonna put out a
dude.
documentary on Ellen.
Yeah, she was gonna put one out
Wow.
about what dark stuff she's into, and it never came out. They shut it down.
They killed her. They didn't shut it down. They killed her.
Apparently, we're up against Candace Owens right now.
Oh, number one. She's number one.
Oh, poor XG
know.
lost his number one spot.
I know.
It was like
It's okay though.
Candace
Losing
Owens
it
and
to
XG
Candace-
going at it.
Yeah,
She's going hard, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
What's your thoughts on
she's-
Candace Owens, Eddie?
I like her. I like she's got tremendous balls. Her balls are probably bigger than Joey Diaz.
Joey has a big sack.
Yeah, he's got a big sack. And I think Candace's sack is bigger. Man, she's going for it. Like I mean, damn, they gotta be like strategizing on how to kill her. You know what I mean? They're probably like they're trying to figure it out. Like, how do we get rid of this? You know?
She shouldn't leave her mansion. I wouldn't even have a chef. I'd be making my own meals if you're talking like that about girl.
Yeah, isn't that why Trump drinks Diet Coke and eats McDonald's? Because he knows it's not poisoned.
Well, it's not illegal poison. That food is garbage for you. So in a weird way, it is poison. I mean, it's crazy, dude.
But it's poison, but it's the kind of poison that takes 50 years to kill you, as opposed to 50 seconds.
What do you think about everybody in the comment section saying she's op? She's an op.
Well, okay. If she kind of is, she is number one. I mean, it is kind of weird to be like how she became number one, unless the people really talk.
Hey, anybody could be an op, but what's the angle? Like, she's going so hard against Israel. Like, what's the angle? Why is that? How is that an op?
People are going nuts in the comment section right now. Well, the whole theory, the theory from the op people are that her job is to corral everybody into conspiracies, and then at some point she's going to get something so wrong purposefully that it demoralizes that whole camp. That's
how do you
theory.
know that? How do you know that based on what she's done though? Like what about
that's
what she's done
the
up
theory. That's the theory. I'm just telling you, don't hate.
No,
don't
but
shoot
no,
the
I'm
messenger,
not.
dog.
It's not you. I'm the people who believe that. Like, what has she done that tips you off? That's what in the comments is really who I'm asking.
No, but even when she's been wrong, she admits it. So she's not one to stand ground on whatever she says. So even if she does get something wrong, I highly doubt she's going to sit there and still be like, that's not true.
That's the problem with being a conspiracy theorist. You're not allowed to be wrong. Like the media, the government, law enforcement, they can all lie all the time and they still have credibility with everybody. But the minute, a conspiracy theorist gets something wrong, everything they've ever said in their life is considered, like a lie.
Bullshit, right? Yeah. Randy says that it's the fact that she's still alive. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, her husband, here it is this is once again, Jeffrey Wilson. Her husband's father is in the House of Lords, which is a big Freemason group. There's a lot of Freemason.
Who do you think they'd rather take down, Tucker or Candace? If they had to pick one, because they hate both of them right now. They're both trying to go after either or.
I mean, go on.
Well, it all depends what the big picture is. If because some people think that Israel is purposely trying to be hated on for some biblical prophecy.
Yeah,
right.
That fits into it.
If that's true, and if Candace and Tucker are plants, maybe that's their job is to get because. Some people think what's really going on is they're purposely trying to get hated on so that the world hates Israel, and then there's World War III, and then Israel wins, and it's part of some kind of biblical prophecy. So if that's true, and I'm not saying it is, I don't know what to believe, but if that's the truth, then I could see, I could see Candace and Tucker, I could see their role, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Israel's purposely tanking, or is it?
I think they are, dude. I really do think they are. I mean, they could wipe out the Palestinians instantly. They could shut down anyone putting out any videos. They could not be saying all the absolutely insane stuff they're saying. Like their politicians are saying unholy stuff. Like, how do they get away with that? Like, why would you say the stuff you're saying if you weren't trying to piss people off?
So you believe that conspiracy theory that they're purposely tanking?
Yes. They want everyone mad at them because listen, there's layers to this stuff like everything else. Like, we had Jay Dyer just on. I was discussing this with him about are the Rothschilds really into Zionism, or is it really just about controlling trade routes? And it's a little bit of both. I think some of them are really into Zionism, and I think some of them just want to control that trade route. So they want chaos over there because, they basically weaponize a group of people over there, introduce them into an area like a parasite, and they just start taking more and more land so they can control that land bridge, which is the quickest trade route to get goods from Africa and Asia into Europe. That's what old Khazarians did. And I know there's people that hate the Khazarian theory, but Khazarians controlled trade routes. They controlled a giant chunk of the Silk Road. So this fits in exactly what they're doing. Now, there are ones in the Rothschilds that do believe in Zionism. Yes, of course. They do want that. Why wouldn't they want that? But at the end of the day, I think it's all about just controlling that giant trade route. That's what everything there, but that's what the Greater Israel Project's about.
You think there's any Rothschilds like cousins or nephews where they're trying to do the right thing and they're fighting against
Yeah.
the good Rothschilds? They could be a Netflix series on that.
A spinoff.
Yeah.
A spinoff.
I'm sure there's the artsy one who just wants to make art to help humanity. He's like, I'm just making art to heal the people. And they're like, I hate Jebediah Rothschild. Yeah, he's my son. I'm sure that's how Brian Callen's dad feels about him. It's like, yeah, it's my theatrical son. He does theater.
Darren Rothschild, that's his name. Darren Rothschild. Remember that shit. He's trying to do the right shit.
I mean, like, dude, rich kids, there's a ton of times where rich kids hate their parents. I mean, like, the grandson of Larry Fink is constantly railing against that guy. Constantly. They wake up, they're like, I hate my dad. I hate my grandpa. You know? Why the whole time just living off the nipple? You know, it happens. Yeah, for sure. So I would say there's definitely some of them. I mean, like, I was talking the other day about how the baby boomers are like the worst generation of all time. Like they were all just like hippies and now they're just greedy fucks, right? Like they were all just like free love and all. They push all these they completely manipulated by the CIA, pushing out all these psyops on everybody. And now they're just like, they don't give a shit. They'll sell their kid's house to a BlackRock to make twice a profit. They don't give a shit. They don't care. But I'm sure there's a couple of them are like, oh, these mean Rothschilds, even if he's my dad. And then they get to a certain age, they're like, I don't care. I want to be a banker now. Yeah, everyone's like kumbaya until they get to a certain age and they're deciding what they want to do with their life. It's disgusting.
Do you think they have like Mexican cousin Rothschilds? Do you think there's some Mexican Rothschilds?
I'm sure, dude. I think there's Asian Rothschilds. I think there's like, and when we say Rothschilds, I'm talking secret society families. Like the Lees are supposedly the Rothschilds of China. And the whole thing was like the Bank of England goes to China and goes, give us your shit or we're going to wreck you. And they're like, why would we give you our shit when we could just wreck you? And they're like, whoa, what? And then that's when they started teaching them about Confucianism, which is Confucianism. When you go really deep is like the basis of a lot of this like dark art magic that a lot of these like Western secret families push. It was like, let's just work together and just control the masses.
There are Brazilian Rothschilds though. Have you heard of them?
Oh, are you telling me the Latin America where all the Nazis went? There could be a couple like lizard people.
Yeah, the main one is Flavio Rothschild. They don't say
Rothschild. That's hilarious. Are you a Rothschild? No, I'm a Rothschild.
Look them up. Flavio Rothschild.
Johnny, that's where you type. Look up stuff. Can you do that for us?
I thought that was XG's job.
Yeah.
No, you have no job now, so this is your job. You press keys because we'd like someone who could spell to do it.
I do agree with that. I'm not gonna be able to spell.
There's another one named Renato Rothschild.
He's telling a joke though, right?
No, he's being serious. No, are you being serious? I can't tell if you're being serious or no. Okay,
you dummy, you big dummy.
Hey, but no, seriously.
If I can't trust Eddie Bravo, who can I trust?
Listen, seriously. I was joking about the Brazilian Rothschilds, but there are Brazilian Rockefellers. They're called. His name is Flavio Rockefeller.
No, okay.
I'll look that up right now, Sam. Thank you. Okay.
I'm serious.
You're dead to me, Johnny. You're dead to me. You're not serious. We can fall for that one time.
Yeah, we can tell your towels.
They put some roots down in Brazil for sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, all the Nazis went there.
Yeah. They went to Argentina.
Well, they went to Latin America. I mean, like, what's his name? Tom Brady's wife has a German last name. Like, she's straight up descendants of Nazis. They went all over the place. They didn't just go to
They
Argentina.
were there before too. They weren't just there after the war. They were there
They
before.
were all just hanging out.
I think they knew they needed somewhere to go in case shit hit the fan. They're like, let's keep it cool with the Latins.
Yeah, I mean the nice area. They get it. The Latins love the Nazis. They were like, "We like you. We hate these. We love you." And they just all came up. They set up shop, and everyone's eating bratwurst after a month.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about the whole gambling thing in the NFL. I started to think, there's certain quarterbacks that are known for interceptions, right?
Yeah.
And one of those quarterbacks that's known for interceptions, like everybody knows he's going to throw like the craziest interception eventually in the game. That's Joe Flacco.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say Brett Favre. I mean, come on.
Brett Favre was bad too.
Yeah.
From the Browns?
That's it. There's nothing more Italian than that. Maybe,
yeah, you're right.
Maybe he had some gambling problems. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but like if you're a starting quarterback in the NFL, how much money do you have to lose gambling to want to throw your career away? The only one who's ever been close to that is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was so competitive that they basically ran him out. If you watch his press conference when he got booted when he retired the first time, he was just like, if David Stern will let me back, I'll come back. You're like, if David Stern lets Michael Jordan back, you'll come back. Come on, dude. It was so obvious. They showed Ohtani that shit. They just were like, okay, we're going to pretend this didn't happen. Go away for a year. Go play baseball while this thing simmers down, and they move on. And this is it. This is it. I mean, Michael Jordan does have a weird death in his life, but we all know that's a big part of the occult. I mean, you have him going.
What percentage of pro athletes gamble?
All of them?
Oh,
They're the most competitive people on planet Earth. That's why they're where they are. They're genetic super freaks who
super competitive.
But
you couldn't be in the NFL if you weren't insanely competitive to the point where it was kind of like a flaw.
There's a couple of European studies that say, I think this is way low though. It's like almost 60% in Europe of 1,200 professional athletes, but they did Irish athletes and it was 80%.
Are you right now? You looked it up?
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, but that's Europe, so I think it's got to be way more.
I wonder what they do to like get it higher and stronger. Like what tactics do they use to get? They probably don't need too many. Just like he said, pro athletes are super competitive, so it's probably just natural for them to be gamblers.
Can you get punished for gambling in your sport, right? Let's say I'm an NFL player. Can I gamble on a different game? No, but can I gamble on a different game?
The only thing that Shohei Ohtani had going for him. He never bet on baseball, and they knew it wasn't Shohei making the bets because the bookie was at a Dodgers game, and Shohei Ohtani was either pitching or at the plate, and he got a bet in from Shohei Ohtani. He's like, that's not Shohei, and so that's when
Shohei.
That's not Shoney. That's what's his name. Shohei. Shoney.
What do you think about it? Because there's the amount of that guy was betting with like $100 million. There's no way he didn't know $100 million. Wasn't it like $100 million or some shit like that? 40 million.
I mean, look how long it took for Dane Cook to find out.
Was it that much? Really?
10 mil.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Eddie. I didn't even know Nephilim Death Squad was in the thing. I'm sad they're gone, dude. We had local celebrities here. Eddie, how good at fighting is Mayhem Miller? IR, what does that stand for in real life? Oh, dude. Dude, Mayhem Miller is a bad mother, dude. He's a badass.
He came to my gym when he was fighting MMA. He's a friend of mine. He came to my gym.
I love Mayhem. I want to get him on the show.
He darsed everybody. Everybody in my gym. I'll never forget that day. That's when I was sold on the darts. This was like 2003, 2004. I wasn't even doing darts. And Mark Lehman, he showed me a Darce. Goes, dude, you got to watch out. You're playing half guard. You got to watch out for this choke. And I'm like, oh shit, what is this? This new thing coming up? And so at that point I go, okay, anytime I'm in dogfight or anytime I'm in half guard, I got to get the perfect double underhooks and I got to squeeze them, because as long as I squeeze them 100%, I can't get caught with this new choke that's coming up. And then so I had it on my mind, but I didn't really teach it that much at my school at that point. And then Mayhem Miller came through one day, and he trained with Mark Lehman. He was out in Vegas, and dude, Mayhem Darce everybody at the gym, and that's when I realized, oh shit, I got to get everybody on this. So he was the one that really made me push Darces at my gym.
Mayhem Miller, I'm blessed I get to do Adam Carolla every once in a while. They have me on, and he's his co-host. And dude, that guy's lightning fast, and dude, he's built like he's a warrior, dude. Everything about him, big ass hands, thick ass chin, and you're like, he used to be wild, bro. I'm not saying he's not wild now, but it's like controlled chaos now. He's gotten in a spiritual place. And the guy was through a lot of trauma as a kid. He would give little clues about his childhood. He went through a lot. But that dude can fight, bro. I mean, you remember when he went in after Jake Shields or one of the Diaz brothers, why they were all in the octagon? I was like, bro, you're crazy if you're starting fights with those dudes. He was a combination of crazy and skilled, dude. Yeah. But he got it going. Pete, do you think they cloned any BJ Penn's family?
That's a sensitive subject. I don't want to touch on that.
Respect.
I love BJ. I love him to death. I don't really know what's going on. I just hope, I just hope for the best. That's all.
Me too. Everybody wants to have
Kanye apologized. Did you hear anything about that? Kanye apologized.
Yeah, Kanye met
I saw that video.
with the Hebrews. Now, this is what I'm gonna say about that, because everyone's like, look at him, he's sold out again. That dude just wants to see his kids. And I think he's doing anything to see his kids, including apologizing to the tiny hat people. I really do believe that.
Wait up, you think Kim Kardashian was like, you can't see your kids unless you apologize to the Jews?
I think if they're like, hey, Kanye's anti-Semitic, the best way to kill that is to meet with the people they say you hate. And he's seeing what's happening with his daughter, and he's not very happy about it. She's getting face tattoos at 13.
It's horrible.
Like, what are you doing?
That's not a real tattoo, by the way. That was not real.
Yeah, I know, but she's. Do you think it's a far leap to her actually getting real ones when she's old enough?
No, but I just think it was like Halloween or something. I mean, in case the people in the chat don't realize, we're not talking about real face tattoos. But wait, I think the big point is that he blamed it on his mental illness. He's like, I just had a little break from reality for 5 years. Is that what he's saying? That seemed to be that's what the headline says here, that he blamed it on his mental illness.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think not seeing his kids is really, that has caused a lot of the chaos that he has caused.
Oh, wait, we gotta hold on. We gotta play this. This is funny. The visual of this is hilarious. Have you seen the video
of him being?
I'm gonna share it right now. Yeah. It's just, I don't know if the actual content is funny, but this is hilarious. Do you see this?
Beating them with trash bags on.
Take accountability.
What is happening?
I was dealing with some various.
Remember that bit? We had those people on that did that bit where there was just a Hebrew off camera with a gun pointed at his head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe he owes like $1 billion in gambling debt.
I mean, it's possible. I just think he wants to see his kids.
I think you're right, Sam.
Dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it. and the way you act when you have this disease.
You gotta be
So,
hope he's translating. Be
it's
like, this
like
guy's an idiot.
if you left the
Just look
house and you left your
concerned.
kid at the house, and your
I love
kid
how they're
went and messed up the
translating
kitchen
what
and messed
he's
up the-
saying, but not what the guy with the hat on saying.
Is he
that
saying
crazy?
Is he
No,
saying?
yeah,
anything,
he's
that guy?
translating it, but
Yeah,
we're
he's-
just
yeah.
assuming he's translating it correct. We don't hear
Oh,
what
I
he's
got you.
actually saying. We know what Kanye's
Yeah.
saying, but we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
hear what this guy's translating.
No, I got
How
totally.
about when the guy is translating for Stephen Hawking? You see that video? You got to pull that video up where this guy is translating for Stephen Hawking. It's hysterical. It's like an old 80s video. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Oh my God. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
While Johnny's
I-
looking
no.
that up,
Dude,
I just
they're
want to read this
interviewing-
for when are we
they're
going to see
interviewing
Sam Tripoli,
Steve
Eddie
Hawking.
Bravo, Alex Jones on Jerry? When are we going to get see Sam Tripoli, Eddie Bravo, and Alex Jones on Jerry? I don't know, dude. That's a pretty hot show, but Joe books who Joe's wants to book. But if it ever happens, I will be there with flying colors on.
Is
I
it
would
one
love
of
that.
these? Is it one of these? Eddie?
It looks like it's in the 80s.
Is it this him talking through an interpreter before he lost something? Tell me if this is on Reddit. So
Here. That's it. Let's
Okay.
see. Wait a minute.
Look at
The
Stephen Hawkins
deterioration of
pulling
Hawking's
ass.
body didn't stop him making another scientific breakthrough.
let me skip it. Here we go. All right.
As in a
Oh boy.
This guy's just
You
making
wouldn't
shit up.
see anything special if you passed inside the black hole.
What?
But once you pass a certain critical point,
How did he live that long with this?
Listen.
Adrenochrome.
then you'd never be able to get out again, no matter how much rocket power you use.
Stephen was very lucky in being the right person in the right place at the right time. Science, in some way, has.
We all came out of a singularity. The Big Bang singularity at the beginning of the universe.
What?
So it wouldn't be that unnatural if we all ended up in another singularity.
Okay.
This guy's
That,
just making shit up.
that's like
Making
Kenny
shit
from South Park.
up. Yeah. Hey,
Imagine
Eddie, what do you think of the Ernest Biner fumble on purpose? Eddie, did Ernest Biner fumble on purpose in the AFC Championship?
Now with all these different theories, like you don't know. Like you don't really know. Maybe it was legit. That fumble was devastating to everybody, in the Cleveland Browns world. Was it on purpose? Was it an accident? We'll never know for sure, right?
That's so funny, dude. Here we go. Geno Smith is for sure in a gambling debt. Yeah, our quarterback sucks. Our quarterback sucks, Chief Pass. Yeah. Wide Cash community, love the show. Thank you.
Some guy asked if Sam has ever been on JRE. Yes, yeah, many times.
I have been.
Go check him out.
I had they took down a couple episodes because I told my Paul Mooney called me the M-word joke.
You told your truth.
I told my truth. Okay. I bet it's like Mockingbird Church Committee, but with pro athletes and sports, like a specific Pentagon division of targeting and entangling athletes. I wouldn't doubt it, Smedley Butler. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Do you think our phones can read our minds? Yeah.
Yep.
Gelled eels. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Doing it right now. Doing it right now.
For sure. Not the real Kanye. It's definitely
Ooh.
possible. It's definitely effing possible. Yeah, people love it. The Eddie Bravo live with Trips. Yep, for sure. Bang, Stefan. Thank you. All right, Eddie, you can jump off. We're going to talk about some more stuff for a little longer. But I appreciate you coming on. We're going to be in one more time. We are in Las Vegas. Let me find it real quick. Nope, that's not it. Where did it go? Dang, Nav. Oh, my tour dates. Where is it? How come I can't find it on here? There it is. Tour dates. Going to be in Las Vegas, November 21st at the Virgin Hotel. Here's the cool thing, guys. F1 is there that week, and we are. What was that about?
What was what?
I don't even know what happened there.
XG was that? Was it? Are you
XG,
playing sound
why'd you
effects?
do that?
No,
Why
what's
you
that?
doing that?
No.
I don't know. Somebody hacked our thing and gave us sound effects of cheers and laughter. F1 is going to be there, and the finish line is right at the hotel, everybody. It's right at the hotel.
Is it really? Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So the finish line is right there. So grab your tickets now. It's going to be fire. We got
What day is the F1, Sam? I'm sorry. Is it Saturday?
Saturday.
I think it's Saturday. So Friday is the show. Saturday is the finish of F1. And then Sunday is the shit bowl between the Raiders and the Browns for who get a higher draft pick. I will be rooting for the Browns that day. I will be rooting. I
got a couple seminars coming up too. I'm going to be in St. Paul, Minnesota, and the first Saturday of December. 10th Planet St. Paul. It's at Next Level Combat Academy, and then I'm also going to be in Boca Raton, 10th Planet Boca Raton in Florida at the end of January. I think it's January 26th.
All right, dude. Thank you, Eddie. Had a great show as always. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you soon, you big baboon.
Love you guys.
Later.
Love you too.
Don't
Bye,
gamble.
buddy.
Don't gamble.
I'm so bad at gambling. I'm too cheap. That's my problem.
What do you mean?
You've
by
had
that? What do you
You've
mean?
had
by
a
that?
win. You've had a win, Sam.
I've had wins, but I just get so angry. Like when I went
What do you
to
mean you're too cheap? Yeah.
I just hate
good.
losing money.
Well, that's good though. That's good.
Yeah, but it's like not good for gambling because I don't like. I went and gambled. I took $100 out to gamble in Atlantic City. I lost $100. I just was so pissed off.
Like I'm with Sam.
Good
I
for
love
you.
gambling. I love gambling, but I'm cheap, so I can never make a big win. That's what Sam means. I've never had a big win. Like my homies, they come out sometimes with big
Yeah, but you've
wins.
never
I'll
had a
get-
big loss either. That's the
Yeah.
no. That's why you're smart, not a gambling retard
Yeah,
like
but
some of these
the
people.
fear of a loss of a little money is more powerful than the fear of the joy of winning a big amount of money.
Good. That means you're not an addict in gambling. That's good. The people who have that flipped are the people that just chase the dragon and lose their mortgage. You know, getting a second mortgage on their house. Their family ends up on the street.
I mean, you guys seen the videos. You guys really think gambling is the next epidemic? You really think it's going to get the kids since there's gambling in literally Fortnite? Everything's a gamble. I mean, you buy a toy and then you want to, you hope you get the one.
It's like my kid plays Xbox and she'll be on like Goat Simulator and Roblox. All they're doing is trying to get these kids to buy stuff without their parents knowing it. So now you're going to have kids starting to gamble.
Yeah.
And parents are going to get bills for 20 grand. They're going to be like, what the f is this? And kid don't know what he's doing. Kids don't understand money until they start making it. You know?
Yeah.
It's funny. Jay Summer says gold and silver is dumb. Cash is king. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, who said that? Where is that? I'll
Jay
fight that guy
Summer.
right now. I will fight that guy right now.
What do you mean by
That's
that,
gotta
man?
be the dumbest. Come on, dude. We love our fans. You're smarter than that, buddy.
Isn't gold the highest it's ever been?
Yeah, I think so. I think silver. I think gold went down a little bit. What's Bitcoin at?
It's at 105.
Yeah, like 105, something like that.
Yeah, check.
I love that it's 106 right now. Everyone's like, oh, dude, it's only 105. It's like, dude, we weren't supposed to hit 100 for like a decade.
Yeah.
Like people are just such idiots.
Yeah, I've been buying Bitcoin since 5,000. I mean, come on. There's some people think about, oh man, I all the money that I had that went through Bitcoin and then left. If I had all of that still, I'd be a billionaire.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things where like I traded my Bitcoin. I'm like, I should have just bought that with cash instead of. I had the option of cash or crypto. I'm like, oh, I'll do crypto. I should have done the cash, and that crypto would have still been there.
I'm so.
You know what I did when we were doing Punch Drunk? I would go to Johnny and I would go to Jason Tebow. I go, do you want cash or do you want Bitcoin? And they took cash, so I kept the whole Bitcoin to myself.
That's how I have a lot of my Ethereum is through you. You offered to be one-time cash or Ethereum, and you looked at me you're like, if you don't need the cash, take the Ethereum. Yeah. And I said, all right, Sam. And I kept a good chunk.
My landlord wouldn't take Bitcoin, unfortunately. So I had
no,
to
I
pay
get
in
it,
cash.
buddy. I get it. And then an Israeli took all my Bitcoin. So yay!
That
Yay!
fucking Mashinsky. Is that
That's
even a real name, Mashinsky?
No, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not.
Doesn't
at
it
all.
sound like a villain though, in some kind of
Mashinsky.
80s
Oh,
action
I
movie?
wish we could have gotten into
Mashinsky.
Mondani with Eddie. I don't know how much he's following that, but it's like absolutely crazy, dude.
How crazy is it going to get?
Well,
San
have you guys
Francisco
are you
crazy?
guys are you guys surprised at how many people are kind of defending that in your timelines? Like,
Yeah,
like
because they're goldfish, dude. Everybody's goldfish. All you have to say is like, look at San Francisco. These policies have been enacted in San Francisco to disastrous effects. There's nothing positive. Everyone thinks San Francisco is garbage now. It was a world-class city. It was like Paris. That's what, and look at Paris now, you know? These were world-class cities where you go and you just be like, everything is beautiful here. The people are amazing. You had high class, you have culture, you had shady people doing shady stuff. It was fun. Now it's all criminal. The businesses can't do anything. They got shut down. It's starting to happen in LA now. You have all these like historic restaurants going, nobody's coming. We can't make any money. Nobody's coming to America. Nobody's coming to LA. There's nothing in LA. I always go at the concert. How many people from out of town? Whole place cheers. What fun stuff have you been doing? Silence.
Because they want to stay home. DoorDash. Why go to a restaurant where you can just DoorDash it to your house?
Yeah,
Why go
but
to
it
the
means
movies?
nobody's visiting, dude. That's the
Yeah.
problem. There's no tourism. Because these guys literally on tourist visas think they're going to be grabbed by ICE. That's why they don't want to come here.
yeah, no, you're right.
Right? And then you got that unalived empathy that you know, you can't say the word because we're
Yeah,
on
no, I
YouTube.
got you.
That unalived empathy and these people and like people can get mad at me, Sam, being misogynistic, but it's like when you look at the voting, it's just not good. And we're just gonna, you know, it's just like enjoy the thing about New York was you didn't have to own a car because you take a subway. Now you're putting your life on the line in subway. And we have somebody like Howie's like, I don't see any of it. I don't see any of it. And maybe that's true. Maybe, but it seems like it's not good. It's not good.
No, you're totally right. Yeah.
It seems really scary right now.
But I mean, I keep getting anytime I talk shit about city people for the way they vote, especially with Mamdani, I get the same handful of people in my comments like, dude, we just wanted something different, man. And I'm like, but you just did de Blasio. This is politically, they're identical. If he might even be slightly more extreme. He is more extreme, obviously. So I mean, what do you mean
Anything but
different?
their dads. Anything but their dads. That's all they care about. Is just I hate my dad.
Because
sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
I tell people he's a socialist, and then people came in with he's a democratic socialist. Like that really is like makes it any more different. I'm like it's the same bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, look at Oakland. Look at what's happening in Oakland. I mean,
that's what I was about to say. It's a war zone.
It's literally a war zone.
All right. So his logic is he's going to tax the very, very, very rich.
And they're all going to leave. Why would you stay there? Get ready for your sports teams to go to shit because nobody wants to pay those taxes. Well, yay, Yankees have history. Who cares? I'll go down to Florida, play for the Marlins in front of nobody, and keep another 30 mil.
Has that happened? Because now that kind of gets that's a little different because that gets offset by marketing opportunities in the big markets. I think in other
but the more money you make, the more taxes you got to pay.
Right, but that's just we've never seen that happen. All the big guys go to the big cities. It sucks for
American players, and that's why the NBA loves foreign players because they don't care where they play. They'll
Like
go
all
play
the
anywhere.
like Yamamoto and the Twink, like those guys, like those.
I mean, dude,
players.
Ohtani did go to the Angels, right?
Angels, yeah.
Thank
it's
you,
in LA.
Johnny.
It's the Los
It's not
Angeles
LA,
Angels.
Johnny. Not
the Los
LA.
Angeles
Shut up.
Angels
Yeah, they changed their name as a marketing ploy. Anybody who's lived in LA for 2 weeks knows that
It's the
Orange
same
County
market.
is not Los Angeles. It's not
It's the same
market.
TV market. Of course
No,
it is.
it's not, Johnny. It's
Go
not.
out there
I'm
and tell me they're not. It's all Dodger fans in OC.
Nobody is watching the Angels. Their numbers in LA are like WNBA numbers. It's a fact.
But that's not relevant to his marketing opportunities. He was on every local TV commercial. He's making millions of dollars.
Not in LA, dude. I didn't see Ohtani commercials when he was with the Angels.
Okay. Okay. He was the biggest star in the baseball. What are you talking about?
Okay. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Okay.
Nobody cared about Ohtani.
Okay.
Before he came to the Dodgers.
Not like they care now. I mean, dude,
because he just won he just won the World Series. I mean, of course they care more now.
All right, was that rigged? We were talking about games, gambling, and was
don't
the World
talk to
Series
Johnny.
rigged?
Everything rigged with Johnny.
I'm just asking, what is it? That ball that got stuck in? I don't even know. Double. What do you call that?
So
Ground ball?
you tell me how they rigged the ball going in there. You tell me how that. Now we had the guest on who said that it's black magic. I'll believe that. I'll believe that.
Yeah,
they could manipulate through sorcery, but in terms of a player going, I'm going to hit the ball right into that crease, and it's going to sit there, and you just do hands up, don't shoot.
Magnets, Sam. Magnets.
Oh, magnets, maybe.
The magnets.
Maybe.
Hey.
It's definitely possible. Okay. Look at this, dude. Look at this. This is big. It's Miguel Morelli.
Woo!
What's up, XG and Sam? XJ and Sam. Been listening for years. I'm 2 weeks sober, in recovery, going through steps. Keep up the good work. Listen, dude, it's much better on this side than on the other side. I'm telling you, dude. Just no matter what, and when you feel like you want to use, just do this little prayer. Ask God for 24 hours. Say maybe you'll use tomorrow or not today, and then worry about that tomorrow. Just do it in 24-hour increments. Just the goal is a year. Just get to a year. If you can get to a year, it's a totally different life. I promise you. You know?
Yeah, you know something. I heard someone who's like a couple of my friends that don't drink no more. They told me that you'd never hear no one say, "I wish I didn't get recovered, like go through recovery." I'm like, you're right. I've never met a person who's sober and says, "I wish I could go back." They're always very thankful. They're like, "Dude, that's the best thing."
Here we go, Johnny. The baseballs have tracking devices in them, and they use remotes to get it stuck in the ball. Okay, totally.
No, I mean baseball's fixed by the umpires. It's what Eddie said, 100%.
That's possible for sure.
That's why, to me, one of the biggest sports for it to be rigged is soccer. To me, soccer is one of the hardest ones because it's such a team sport where it's like not one person can.
You don't think the guy could kick the ball somewhere?
No,
somebody else grabs it.
That it's been rigged.
The goalie goes, "Oh, I didn't get." Oh.
Yeah, dude. Italy's had organized crime rigging soccer as old as soccer is.
You sound like Brody Stevens. Wait up.
Nothing. All I'm saying, it's harder. Like we just said, Empire, real easy.
But think
With
about
football,
it, actually, goalkeeper. You own a goalkeeper, you got the game right there. It's over.
But a defense, you own a defense, you can't do shit. You own the ref and the goalie are the only ones that I could think might predict the outcome.
You don't think a guy could kick the ball bad?
It's easier to throw it. No, that's a great point. It's a lot easier to throw a game as a favorite than it is to have the underdog win. But yeah I got you.
Dude, you are getting killed right now in the comment section.
When don't I?
Absolutely.
It's week off. It's week off. Leave me alone, guys. It's week off. The week off.
I don't see him getting killed in the comment. It looks all right.
No, there was a couple. Just Johnny, shut up. I'm trying to add texture to the show. Where was it? Soccer is more corrupt than 90s boxing.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, that's one thing we didn't get into. We didn't like UFC because they did ask if fighting was rigged.
Yeah, I he works with the UFC. Yeah. I don't want to put him in a weird place. You know. Oh, so look, I'm getting killed. I think Sam is fixed. I should get killed. For sure.
You should get fixed. You should go get a vasectomy.
I should.
That video of Kanye is so funny to me. Like holding that guy's hands like, "Thank you, master."
Yeah, and the guy's like, "Why do I have to hold this black person's hand?"
And who is that guy? Is he like a main rabbi? Is he like the?
It's Rabbi Shabalama Ding Dong, dog. He's one of the most powerful people in the world.
He's the guy that lets the pedals in or out of Israel.
No, they're all allowed in. You know, they're all allowed in. Right? I mean, it's just crazy. So, Johnny, why don't you're the guy who loves aliens. Why don't you get into what you think's going to happen with 3i Atlas?
Sorry, I was just seeing that they had the cause of death for Ace Frehley. That
What
just
was
came
it?
over. I think it was an
Bad
accident. It
music?
says he had a fall. Yeah. His cause of death, he died as a result of blunt trauma to his head due to a fall.
Bro, you guys
Whoa.
want to hear the craziest thing?
Please.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't want to watch it, but Bob Saget's death.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw this.
What is it? You got what don't you want to watch?
Well, because it's too long, but
Did we
Crazy
do that on?
Days
I
and
think we
Nights.
did it on Broken Sim, right? Yeah, we did it on Broken Sim.
He falls,
we?
right?
Recently, because I
Well,
just
like a
watched
couple
this
of weeks
video.
ago.
This guy breaks it down about like it doesn't make any sense.
He falls
Okay?
though, right?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot.
No,
Yeah.
there's no sign of it. There's zero sign of it, and he looked peacefully on his bed when they found him.
Yeah, he's like tucked
And-
in or something.
But his head showed trauma of a bat, getting hit with a bat. And then this guy breaks down Crazy Days and Nights. He breaks it down that they noticed that the door that connects the two rooms
Unlocked.
was unlocked, and they have the time when it was unlocked.
Ooh,
But there's no
shit.
footage of anyone leaving, right? That's what they say. Let me ask you something. And I have friends who love Bob Saget, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful right now.
Mhm.
Dangerous conspiracies, harmful conspiracies. What if the devil came to collect?
What does that mean?
What do you? Yeah, what do you mean by what is he known for? What did he come collect?
Well, I mean, like, there's this whole theory that some people could sell their soul.
Oh, he sold. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but wouldn't the devil want you in play? Like, wouldn't he want you in the field?
No, but eventually they make a deal. Like, hey, eventually you're mine.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
that makes
it's
sense.
the only answer to this is supernatural, unless they're obviously not leaving out a giant chunk, right?
I love this guy says a typical Johnny questioning Sam. What do you just want us all
Yeah,
to like?
Johnny,
Yes, Sam,
shut
you're
up.
totally right. You're totally
Thank
right,
you.
Sam.
They get it.
Gobble,
They get it.
gobble,
You're
gobble.
out.
That's what
You're
they.
out.
Yeah, that's it.
You're
That's what they-
out.
It's
He's
one guy,
in.
by the way. It's not.
One guy gets it.
He'd be gobbling it all up.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's
but
crazy.
the Saget
Sam
thing is
Fire,
that's
Johnny
very strange.
Rational, XG in the place to be. Been with tinfoil hat since episode 1. Keep doing the Lord's work. Proud of all your success, Johnny. I gotta go. Okay, simply live. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right about the Saget thing. It's very curious because the way he was
Very
like tucked in
weird,
the bed
dude.
and stuff.
Was he coming out with anything? Like, was he anti-COVID during the time? Was he gonna come out with some? Was he canceled?
But then there's an interview of where he's with his wife on a podcast, and he's basically like, "Oh, you're gonna kill me, aren't you?"
Oh,
And like his family. Oh yeah. It's something about hitting it in the back of the head. He goes, "Oh, that's how I'm gonna die," right?
No kidding. No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
Dude, it's really. I mean,
Did you know him, Sam?
No, I never.
Did you
met
know
Bob
him?
Saget. I
Okay,
mean, I
'cause
seen him at the Comedy Store. I didn't go, "Hey, I'm Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
What up?" You
I
know,
still picture him as a Full House guy. Like, I grew up
everybody
with
did.
him. Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah, he's
know,
America's uncle.
Yeah, and
It's
then he
also
was
America's
filthy.
America's
Filthy.
funniest on videos too. It was huge in the
Oh,
90s.
dude, how much money do you think he made off that over time?
I bet-
'Cause he did that forever.
I bet we can find out. Okay.
Like, these guys are on television for like a billion years. How are they not billionaires? Like, was Alex Trebek a billionaire? He was on television for so long.
And
Like Seinfeld.
Yeah. Let me see. What was Alex Trebek's net worth? Okay. ChatGPT says Saget. Some estimates say he made 70,000 to 86,000 per episode during the night, but that's not counting syndication, right? Because that show was in syndication for decades.
Yeah, Full
and
House,
then
worldwide banger.
Alex Trebek net worth is reportedly 75 mil.
There's no way.
I mean, that's all. It's
way.
all a guess because you don't know how people invested and like
Yeah.
what they. You know what I mean? Like, did they
You're like
spend it
Vanna
all?
White. How much do you think Vanna White makes an episode?
Vanna White per episode? Oh, I bet she's killing it.
Like it's got to be like 200,000 by this time. 100,000. It's got to be so high.
Vanna White makes an estimated 10 mil annually on Wheel of Fortune.
And how long has she been on that show for? Like decades.
30 years or something. I mean, must be, right? Must be. I remember,
Johnny, dude. They're coming after you on the. Look at this, Johnny. Pull no punches.
what is that? Okay.
Calling you a nerd somehow. It's
crossword puzzles. What am I? Yeah, who likes crossword puzzles?
I do. If I had time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, do you remember in the 90s Vanna White's Playboy spread? I do.
Oh yeah,
I do.
What is the #1 magazine issue of all time? Of all time.
Of all magazines?
Of all magazines of all time was the #1 selling issue of all time. Do you know what
is it? Playboy? Is it a Playboy? I'm guessing
it's a Playgirl with Burt Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, with his big mustache and
yeah, I love how they were like, this is for
like,
Playgirls for women. You're like, no, it's for gay men. Local celebrity Chad Sincata is here. Chad Sincata from my high school bowling team, everybody.
Really?
Legendary
That's cool.
Chad Sincata. We were on the bowling team together.
On Facebook. He's watching on Facebook.
By the way, we can go on TikTok now, so we should set that up. We messed up by not putting this on the new channel. I got to rip it and give it to you.
Yeah, I'll handle that.
You got to make it a little different so they don't get mad at us, right?
Also, I found a channel, the guy's posting the show without the commercials and just took all of our promo out of it. He calls it clips, though. He says it's
I saw that.
clips. It's getting like 3,000. Some of them have thousands of views, and it's just the show. He says this is a clip with no ads, and
it's the
all
whole
of our
clip?
promos gone. Yeah.
Well,
he calls it a clips
tell him
channel.
I'm gonna listen. Keep my ads in, or else you get taken out.
I just love that he calls it a clips channel.
Yeah,
we're gonna 2-hour clips. It's so funny. What a loophole.
I'm gonna get him. Sorry, guys, that's not how it operates. You can, like we said 1,000 times, you can put the show wherever you want. Leave the ads in.
Why do you care if they're in there?
What?
Why do they care if they're in there?
Yeah, I agree. You're hurting our business. We're working.
Well, he cares because more people will watch it, I guess, right?
Yeah, but that's not you're taking. Listen, I don't care if you take my content. Do whatever you want with it outside of taking out the ads, because we're trying to feed our families, man. We got kids.
We got to put food on our children's heads.
Yeah, we got to put food on our children's heads.
Remember
guys,
George Bush W said that?
Guys, loyal to the foil. Okay, we stand on business. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, we do.
We stand on effing business.
Yeah, dog.
Business.
Pam Anderson, Playboy. Yes, please.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought it was Man of the Year in 1938.
No, it was when Burt Reynolds got buck naked, and they were like, "Women love this magazine." You're like, women don't like that magazine. It's gay men. Just like Tiger Beat magazine, they're like, "This is for all the young girls." Nope, gay men.
No, yeah.
Sam, did Aaron ever wake up and he's still asleep? That dude is still asleep. There's no way he's not.
Aaron's
asleep.
a good dude, though. He's a good dude, though.
Aaron's a great guy. Aaron's a great guy.
Is the time change killing you guys, by the way? The time change this year hit me so hard, bro.
Fuck that time change.
I feel like I wake up and it's dark. I mean,
When
2
I
hours
wake
later,
up-
it's dark.
Well, you also go to bed at 7 a.m.
Well, I had to last night because we didn't finish.
Johnny's got
Broken Sense
stripper
till
hours.
midnight. I've been trying to do better. But last night I had no choice. I had to edit that show last night because we had so many ads. I had to get it out, and then, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
It's dark at 4:30, Willie. Yeah, it's like that here too, man. It's so.
I don't even know why we got to fix it. Why do we dude? What? Keep the times. We don't care if it gets darker or lighter.
It's because of it's the old days when everybody was a farmer. But I mean, that's not. Nobody cares about that anymore.
Nobody cares. I know.
Also,
I don't care.
I mean, it's just you're just tricking yourself. Just show up an hour earlier. You know what I mean? Like it's just the number. It's not like, oh, I gotta be there at 7 a.m. or
But it's only Pacific, right? Because the East doesn't do it or something like that. Where it's not the whole country does it, right?
Arizona doesn't do it.
It's just Arizona though. I think there might be like one other state, but the whole country does it. Yeah.
Which is basically Arizona. It's like just a mind f. That's it.
Totally.
It's just Johnny. Somebody says it's not the farmers. Johnny is a farmer.
That's a
Okay,
is that well, explain it then. I'm happy to hear it. That's what I originally
explain
thought.
it to us.
Like, could we, like, if we all decided, could there be a law where they wouldn't do that anymore? Could we?
Yeah,
all,
they were gonna pass that. They were
And
gonna
who
pass
denied it?
that.
Yeah, they tried, and I don't know what killed it. Okay, this is the real origins. Daylight savings time was first proposed in 1895 by someone called George Vernon Hudson. He was a New Zealand entomologist who wanted more daylight after work to collect insects. It was implemented during World War I.
First, dude, and now we gotta pay the price.
First by Germany, mainly to save fuel.
It's always the Germans.
Oh man, yeah.
Well,
What they want the fuel for?
It's about
I wonder what they wanted
efficiency
that
and
for.
productivity. How am I more productive if it turns dark at 4 o'clock? I don't understand that.
Yeah. Why do I gotta work more? Ridiculous. Do you guys hear that the head of the BLM was found guilty of lynching? Did you guys hear that?
What?
Lynching who or what?
Somebody. They lynched somebody. Look it up. BLM found guilty of lynching.
What the? How is that not mainstream?
How a California lynching law led to the conviction of a Black Lives Matter activist. This week, an African American, I'm looking for a date here. I don't see it. This week, an African American woman was convicted after being charged under California Penal Code Statute 405A. That's my favorite. The law reads that the violation occurs when a person participates in the taking by means of a riot another person from the lawful custody of a police officer. But until recently, that charge was known as lynching. So it's not actually lynching, I guess.
Oh. Yeah.
Johnny always ruins the fun.
Yeah, dude. I expect you to say.
You said look it up, Sam.
Well, you could have lied.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. This week, an African-American woman was convicted of hanging a white guy by a telephone pole.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's
getting
crazy out there. Dangerous conspiracies, Johnny. Dangerous.
What type of knot? Does it say what type of knot she used?
Yeah, what kind of type of knot she used?
Well, now I see something I care about. Sovereign Cosmic Wild Man says, my farts contain healing frequencies. So there you go. Talk
Johnny,
to that
your
guy.
farts do, dude. We all feel
No,
a little
not my
better.
farts, his farts.
Oh,
How would you have to be able to experience?
Oh,
those
guys,
feelings, like
guess
stand
what?
behind him?
Guess what? Guess who? John Cullen has gone missing. Nobody knows where
the
he
guy's
is.
been on the show. The guy's been on the show.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
wait, who was-
He used to tweet all the time. Nobody knows where he is. They're trying to find him.
Wait, okay, I
You
gotta
don't
see
remember
his
him?
face to remember him.
Remember, he's the
Yeah, he was
bald
on-
guy
I
who
don't do
talked about
names.
helicopters. The bald guy who talked about helicopters, and he also talked.
876.
And
Hold
you
on.
remember he
All right.
talked about how we got hit by a meteor and nobody talked about it, and COVID was all cover
Oh,
up.
this is before me. This is before my time, guys. This is
No,
it's not.
Johnny, you
No,
were
it's
on
not,
the show.
Johnny.
It's
I
actually
mean,
kind
the
of
first,
recent.
okay. The first one that comes up is him talking about mysterious helicopters, and it's at ATC in 2019.
No, go.
Yeah.
go to,
Okay. He looks way different now. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
So he's missing. Like he is a little
Like
older.
his family's looking for him? Like that kind of deal?
Like he hasn't been on. He used to tweet everybody all the time. He hasn't tweeted in a month. Damn it, Johnny.
I really like that guy. Yeah, I remember him well.
We need an
Johnny,
Amber
you
Alert.
loved him. You loved him.
Amber Alert.
So last week, guys, why are you guys doing a show? Well, we had a
Do
show.
we want to talk about that?
No, let's not talk about it. Just halfway through, I'm like, don't do it.
It was
You know who just recently hit me up? Amy said WTF. You remember Amy WTF?
yes.
Mhm.
Amy says WTF. Hit me up. And she's like, hey, how's it going? I'm
Like
like,
for a
why
date
were
or
you
what?
shit talking me before? She goes, I was just going through some shit. I was like,
Oh, did
yeah.
she do like Kanye? Did she come and hold your hand and
yeah,
then
she held my
apologize?
hand. And I've always liked Amy. I thought Amy was great. And then she's saying I'm controlled op because I'm on Rockfin. I'm like, Amy, what are you talking about?
Rockfin is the control now? That's interesting.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's super controlled over there.
Yeah, it's so controlled that nobody's on it.
Yeah.
They're
Wednesday,
working
by the
out.
way, we got the civil rights lawyer, John.
Oh, he's
Bryan.
on? Nice.
Yeah, he's
Johnny's
coming on
so
Wednesday. First show on Wednesday. I'm really excited about that.
Johnny's so excited.
I am. That's a great. I mean, you're not excited. You don't give a shit.
I
You don't
am
give a-
excited. As long as he's
Hate
not
it.
going to talk about empowering women, he can totally come on.
That gives you a little insight into what happened on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna say guest name because he's
No,
actually I
no.
enjoyed it, but I'm just not interested in having a show about empowering women because that's all we do in this country right now to disastrous effects. Okay,
You know what would have been
Disaster.
kind of good? It would have been kind of good if we would have recorded it. You didn't like it, and then it was only on the premium.
No, because I wouldn't want to put it out. I wouldn't want to waste anyone's time. It's just like, dude, we don't need more women in politics. We have too much women in politics. We need to stop that. It's over. I'm done with it.
Stop it.
Trina, we already empowered you enough. We read your comment about floods. Okay. All right.
Yeah, wait. What did you? How is there nowhere for all the water to go?
We empowered you. We read your comment to Eddie Bravo, and we wonder.
Yeah, floods shouldn't exist.
All right, guys. One more time, just go to samtripoli.com, grab tickets to the big show that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? See our shows. If you're we got Comedy Chaos tomorrow night. We got Skankfest this weekend. We got Tinfoil Hat in Vegas at the Virgin. Then we're going to the Ship Bowl, and then Minneapolis, and then then I close out the year at the Dojo of Comedy, Morris Plains. I'm with Robbie the Fire Bernstein, Howie Dewey, and Shane Cashman. Guys, you got anything you want to push?
Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the other YouTube channel that we have for It's All Tinfoil Hat.
Yeah, this is supposed to be on that. The future of these shows will be on there. I didn't even think about it, but I was running nuts.
Check out the new Broken Sam. It just dropped. We get into
Johnny. Was it a funny one?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Leslie Jones going after Tony Hinchcliffe in this crazy way. It makes no sense. Patrick Bet-David winning the dumbest comment possibly in history award.
Dumbest comment, dude.
I mean, just so dumb. We talk about the J6 alleged, attempt at a pipe situation. UFOs in the water. Sam went to the circus and it's crazy. Like, just trust me, Mexican circus. That's the tease.
Yeah, we went to
episode.
What?
We went to a bisexual illegal circus.
It was great. It's so funny, dude. The pictures.
You guys got to go check out Broken Sam. I want to go hear what you have to say about that.
That's a good one.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in Vegas. Bye, guys.
Woo-hoo.